Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Most of you are returning viewers or whatever you want to call it, subscribers, because I haven't really had that many new people subscribe lately. I did go to a bariatric support group meeting this past Tuesday, and it was the first one that I have been to since surgery. So I have not got up in front of everyone and told my story or anything. And yes, I do have pants on. Anyways, I'm just chilling. So I was going to do that, but we have a new plastic surgeon at our hospital, and he came in and was talking about all the different skin removals and plastics and all that stuff. So he ran over. I didn't get to get up and tell my story or anything, and my dietitian wants to tell everyone about my YouTube channel as well. So hopefully maybe I'll get some new subscribers after the next meeting. I don't know. I know I'm boring, but anyway. Don't mind me eating this. I don't know how much sugar it has in it. It's one of the Outshine bars. It's like real fruit. It's the mango. It's really good. So this week is week number 29 update. If you are new to my channel, I had gastric bypass, or Roux-en-Y, on November 5th of 2018, so I'm almost to 8 months. My highest weight was 344 pounds. Surgery weight was 308 pounds. Last week I weighed in, I want to say I was at 232 pounds last week? I know I've been at like the steady, not moving anywhere here for like a month. Today, when I weighed myself, I am down to 230 pounds. So I was very surprised about that because, as some of you know, the day before yesterday, I got admitted into the hospital. I'd actually woke up, was getting ready for work, took my vitamins, drank a cup of coffee, and well, whenever I first woke up, my stomach was hurting and it felt really, really tender. Took my vitamins, drank my coffee, was getting ready for work and everything, and I started feeling real nauseous. I ended up getting sick, and it was nothing but just bright red blood. So of course it scared me. I'm thinking, oh my God, I have a bleeding ulcer or something. Because a friend of mine who has passed away had that actually happen to her. She had an ulcer that had eaten all the way. Well, actually, it wasn't an ulcer. They had stapled her surgery or whatnot. Maybe it was an ulcer. I don't remember. But anyways, it had pretty much went almost all the way through where like her staple line was, and she almost bled to death. So I'm not trying to scare anyone, but it scared me, and that's what I thought. So I went to the emergency room. They done a bunch of blood work, urinalysis, CT scan with contrast, and all that stuff looked good. So of course, I don't know how your guys' surgeons do or anything, but anytime I go to the emergency room, my emergency room calls my surgeon and says, what do you want us to do? They automatically do, blood work and what they think needs done, but they get a hold of my surgeon and find out what he wants them to do. So they got a hold of Dr. Agaba, which is my surgeon. He wanted me admitted right away to go up to the hospital and go down to surgery and have an EGD done to check to make sure there was no ulcers or anything. So the emergency room I go to is a freestanding emergency room. So once you get admitted, you have to wait for them to give you a room number. Once they give you a room number, then they call the transport ambulance to come and transport you to the main hospital, which is 20 minutes away, 25 minutes away. So, had I known I was going to be admitted, I would have just went up to the main hospital. I didn't figure I'd be admitted. I didn't really know what was going on. I was scared, went to the emergency room. So anyways, got up to the hospital and everything, and I was there about 2 hours before I went down to surgery. As soon as I got there, they came in, done an EKG, came up, done a chest x-ray, all that stuff that you have to have before you get put under anesthesia. So, I think it was, got to the emergency room 5 o'clock maybe in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, somewhere around in there. Didn't get up to the main hospital until a little after 12. My EGD was scheduled at 2, so by 1 o'clock I was down in surgery getting prepped. Anesthesia comes in and talks to you and all that stuff. And my surgeon was actually at the at the emergency room building where I had originally went doing scopes, because upstairs they do scopes there as well. So he finished doing the scopes there, came up to the main hospital to do my scope. So he done my scope, said everything looked spectacular. That was the end of it. Of that day before yesterday. So I'm still freaking out because, okay, everything looks spectacular. What's causing my stomach to feel tender, and what caused me to throw up blood? Sorry, y'all. I should be the king of because I say all the time. Oh well. So I'm still worried, not knowing, he said everything looked spectacular, but I still had no idea. So anyways, yesterday they came up to my room finally. He said that my bypass has healed tremendous. Everything looks perfect in there. It could not have healed any more perfect than it has. I asked what caused the throwing up the blood, the tenderness and stuff. They said sometimes stuff just irritates our stomach. A small blood vessel could have burst. It could have been anything. And it can just be irritation. Even though there's no ulcers or anything in there, it could be irritated. So they put me on Carafate, and I started on it yesterday. Of course, day before yesterday, he had me on nothing by mouth until after my EGD, and then after my EGD, it was clear liquids until yesterday morning, and then he said I could have regular food as long as I done okay, I could go home. So I ate breakfast, regular food, and within 30 minutes of eating breakfast, they had my paperwork signed, and I was ready to go. So anyway, I got home yesterday, had a little bit of trouble from my work because of being admitted into the hospital, and I'm still within my 90 days. HR wanted to fire me. However, sorry. So anyways, HR wanted to fire me because I was within my 90 days and had been admitted into the hospital. What a shitty thing to do to someone. Anyhow, the director of nursing told her absolutely not, that I was a great worker and she wanted me back on Monday morning, and that she needed to just write it off and pretend it didn't happen. So I thank the director of nursing, I'm not naming any names, but I thank her very much for sticking up for me. And yeah, so Other than that, not a whole lot has been going on. A non-scale victory though today. These orange shorts, went to Walmart and I needed to get a couple more pair of shorts just to lounge around the house in and sleep in or whatnot, because the ones that I have are way too super big. So I went, these were on sale for $5. Medium. I never imagined in my life, guys, that I would fit into a medium anything in my life. I don't think I ever have fit into a medium of anything. So I was surprised and happy. But so anyways, I do want to get more clothes, but I'm still trying to hold off because I know I'm going to lose more, and I don't want to have a bunch of money vested in clothes and then have to go buy a bunch of new ones. So I already do have some shirts that's like one size too small. I can still wear them, but like my chest area, I still haven't lost in my chest area. I mean, I'm losing, but not as much as I want to. So like some of the large shirts are like tight up here. So, but I'm keeping them until I lose a little bit more. And like I said, I can wear them now, but I'm not comfortable wearing them because they're kind of tight around the chest area. So I'll just keep them. Let's see. Other than being in the hospital, nothing was exciting. Nothing exciting happened. Just working, and that is pretty much it. My insurance from my new job kicks in July 1st. Hate to see this hospital bill. Yeah. So anyways, that's another story. But my insurance kicks in. I go in on the 10th of July to get the post put in for my dental implant. And then I go the 17th for the ear, nose, and throat doctor for where I get the dizzy spells and my face and stuff gets tingly sometimes. Hasn't really been happening a whole lot lately. So I'm not exactly sure what is up with that. I mean, it's still happening, but not as much as it used to. So I don't know what it is, but other than that, I go back in 2 weeks just for a checkup on my stomach. I have my 9-month follow-up August the 2nd, I think it is. I can't remember. I just made that appointment today. Other than that, not a whole lot going on. I believe I'm off on the 4th of July, so I may try to go watch fireworks or something next week. I think it's next week. I don't know where, like, this year has flown by already. This summer is flying by. Like, I just got out of the pool a little while ago, but I mean, this is the first time I've even got to get in the pool to enjoy the pool because we've had nothing but rain. It's been cool and nasty outside, and it's almost July, and just now able to get in the pool and enjoy it because it's like 90 some degrees outside today. So other than that, I don't have any more to update you on. I have not made any interesting recipes or anything. Well, actually I did. You know, I've been talking about how I don't like to eat meat sometimes. It's not because I don't like meat. It's just since my surgery, sometimes because I eat protein all the time, I don't want meat. And I know if you've watched my other videos, I've talked about this before, but you know, I just want to eat my vegetables sometimes. So the other day I took a vegetable spiralizer and took a yellow squash and spiralized it, and a couple carrots, and then I took in the blender to make a sauce. I put cherry tomatoes, fresh ginger, garlic, salt, pepper, some mango, and some jalapeno, and I think some onion, and just a pinch of coconut milk just to make it a little bit creamy, but not, I didn't want it real liquidy. adding the salt made it more liquidy. But anyways, I blended that up in the blender and added hemp hearts to it for added protein, and poured that over the spiralized vegetables. It was so good, and it was different, you know, because I guess so tired of eating the same thing over and over and over, so it was different. The only bad thing, even though there was protein in the hemp seeds and stuff, I didn't eat any carbs with it. And this is where I need to try to get off of carbs again and sugar, which I know I have to eat some carbs because, I mean, I've been over this with my nutritionist and stuff, and I do need some carbs. But, like, just eating those vegetables like that for lunch, within a couple hours, my sugar plummeted. And I had to eat something else because I guess from where I didn't have any carbs, that's the only thing I can think of is not having any carbs. Just it made my sugar plummet. Maybe it was just a coincidence that day. That hasn't happened for quite a while, but it did that day. So I ate, I don't even remember what I ate. I think I ate a sandwich with, what did I eat? I think I had a turkey sandwich with some tomato on it or something, and it raised it back up. So anyways, other than that, not a whole lot. I'm going to try to get back into meal planning and making some more recipes and putting them on here. Also, I'm going to try to do maybe like a tag video or something soon. We haven't really done any of those lately. You know, I know it's summer. A lot of us is vacationing, we're working, you know, so we don't really have time to do a whole lot of stuff. So anyways, that'll be something fun to do. Other than that, I will talk to everyone next week, and I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Catch you next week, guys. Bye.